Good morning, this is Aravind. In our previous session, we have discussed about arrays and partially about strings. In this session, we will complete the remaining part of the strings concept. In this session, we will study about the array of strings and string manipulation functions. After completing this session, we should be able to understand the strings concept, string IO, string manipulation functions, and two-dimensional array of character type. We know that we can use a character array to store a string. Suppose we need to deal with a list of 4 strings. Even though we can use 4 characters arrays to store them by declaring them as follows. We can declare them as character string 1 square brackets of 20 close the brackets, string 2 of 20, string 3 of 20, string 4 of 20. It would not be a wise idea. This is because the list of strings cannot be treated as a group in programming environment. Therefore, we cannot perform collective manipulations over the list of names. The ideal data structure would be an array of character array. In other words, an array of two-dimensional character type. To create an array of strings, you use a two-dimensional character array in which the size of the left index determines the number of strings and the size of the right index specifies the maximum length of each string. So here the left index, this 4 mentions the number of strings and this 20 specifies the maximum length of each string. In the above example, an array of 4 strings with each string having a maximum length of 20 characters, those are string of 0, string of 1, string of 2, string of 3. Let us see this with a program. Here the names are declared to be two-dimensional array of character type of size 20 into 40. That is a maximum of 10 names can be stored in it and each name can have up to 20 characters including the null character \0. Here you can see the flush all. So this flush all function which clears the buffers associated with the input stream and writes any buffer associated with the output stream. A subsequent read operation on the input file causes a new data to be read from the associated file on the device. For that reason, we are using this flush all. So here we can store a single name with a maximum length of 19 characters. And the 20th character will be the null character \0. 3 names are here, you can see 3 names, that is how many names. I have given the input as 3. So 3 names can be read into the names. After that, using puts, using this puts, we are printing the 3 names on the monitor. So here get yes we are using and we are accepting the 3 strings and using put s we are putting the 3 characters what we have read. Clearly you can see that it appends a new line character. So after printing NGI, it is printing the second NIST letter in the second line. After printing the NIST in the second line, it is printing NIE in the third line. So it clearly you can see that it appends a new line character \n to the string automatically. As a result of which the cursor is moved down by 1 line after the string is being displayed. So let us see the different string functions. C does not provide any operator to deal with the strings. However, C does have a large set of useful string handling library functions. So, to use these library functions, the corresponding header file string.h need to be included at the starting of the program. So, if you are going to include string.h header file, then you can use a different string handling functions what we have in the library. So, these are the predefined functions what we can use. In that, the first one is string copy. The syntax of string copy is, it is going to have two arguments. One is a destination string and the other one is a source string. So here what happens? The source string will be copied into the destination string. So by using a string copy function, whatever is in the second argument, whatever the content that is available in the second argument will be copied to the string in the variable string in the first argument. Second one is string cat string 1 of string 2. So this is the syntax for concatenation. So string cat. So what it will happen is, it will combine, it will join two strings including the null character. The meaning of the null character is, the string 2, the content in the string 2 will be added to the string 1 including the null character. For example, if I am having a string with hello and if I am having a string 2 with the world, what will happen is hello space followed by world, because for every string you will be included with an \0 null character. That null character will also be getting included. Let us see the third, that is string length of string. So what it will do? It will return an integer value, that is, it will return the length of the string. So the number of characters in the string. Here you need to note that whenever it returns the length of the string, it will eliminate the null character. So it will display the actual length of the string. Okay. Next one is string CMP, strcmp of string 1 comma string 2. So this is a string compare. So we are going to compare the two strings, and by comparing the two strings, if the two strings are equal, then it returns the value 0. If they are not equal, then it returns non-zero value. Here we can see, based on different compilers, sometimes it returns three values. One is -1, 0 and 1. We will see that in detail when we talk about the string compare function. And the fifth function is string char, strchr, string comma char. So what happens? Whatever the character that is being given in the second argument, it will locate the first occurrence of the character in the string. So wherever this particular character is there, it will place the pointer to that particular place. From that particular place, we can read the string. So we will see in detail when we go into that particular function. Next, string reverse of string. What it will do? It will reverse the given string and store again it in the string. So it will reverse the string value, and that value will be placed again in this particular string. String copy, string ncopy. See, here we have seen string cpy and string ncpy. So here both are one and the same, but the only difference is that here we are going to use the third argument as n. So to copy n characters from string 2 to string 1. So whatever, so how many number of characters need to be copied from string 2 to string 1? So we will specify the number of characters that need to be copied. Next, similarly we have string ncat. So here string cat and string ncat. So what it will do, it will append n characters of string 2 at the end of the string 1. So it will add only the n, how many values, how many number, whatever the number we specify, only those many number of characters will be appended to the string 1, including the null character. Next, string cmpi. So here compare. So here whenever you compare, here it compares both capital letters and small letters as a separate based on their ASCII values. Here when you are going to compare CMPI, what it will do is it will ignore the case sensitive. So if it is capital A and small a, it will consider both as same. So strcmpi. The next function is a string ncmp. So here, whatever the n value you are giving in the third argument, only those number of characters will be compared in both the strings starting to that many number of characters. So if you say 4, so the first 4 letters in the string 1 and the second first 4 letters in the string 2, they will be compared. Remaining everything is one and the same. So similarly, string n compare of I. So it will compare the first n specified characters only by not considering its ignoring the case. So it will not consider the case sensitivity. Next and the last one is string set s1 comma s2 returns the string s1 at the first occurrence of substring s2. So these are the different string handling functions we will discuss. Now let us see in detail about each and every string function. String copy. So the function string copy is used to copy the content of one string into another. We cannot use the assignment operator equal to assign strings to the variables. So here we cannot say that str is equal to double quotations followed by Newton's. So equal to symbol we are not going to use. Assignment operator we cannot use. So how we are going to copy one string to another string is by using this particular string function, that is strcpy of string 1 comma string 2. So that is the string copy function syntax, where string 1 and string 2 are one-dimensional character arrays. These functions copy the content of string 2 to string 1. So the second argument, the content that is available in the second argument will be copied to the content in the string 1. So the string 1 values will get erased if at all, if it has any, and the content in string 2 will be stored to the string 1. Now let us see the small program. Here we have two strings, string 1 and string 2 are declared to be a string variables of size 30. So each of these variables can thus store up to 30 characters, including the null character \0. String variable string 1 is initialized with master. So here enter the string value we have taken, get a string 1. So here the value what we have given for string 1 is master. String variable string 2 is initialized with madam. Now my string 1 is having a master value and string 2 is having madam value. After using this string copy string 1 comma string 2, now the string 1 will also contain the value of the master madam. So both string 1 and string 2 both will have the values madam, because I am copying the string 2 madam value into string 1. So previously string 1 is having master value. That master value will get erased and madam value will be placed in the place of master. So both the strings will now contain madam. So this is how we are going to use string copy. Here itself, let us see string ncopy command. So the C library function carries string ncopy. So here an additional letter like comma, let us say 3. So what it will do? It will copy the first 3 letters of the string 2, mad, to the string 1. So mastr master will get erased and only the mad, instead of copying the entire string, it will copy only the first 3 characters. So that is what is called as an string ncopy. Now let us see the next string handling function, string cat, that is concatenating. That is concatenating means joining 2 strings. So this function is used to concatenate 2 strings, that is to append 1 string at the end of the specified string. The syntax is as follows. strcat of string 1 comma string 2. So what it will do, it will copy the content that is available in the string 2 to string 1 after reading coming to the end of the string 1. So it will not erase the content that is available in string 1. Only after appending, after coming to the end, the content that is available in string 2 will be copied to the string 1, where string 1 and string 2 are one-dimensional character arrays. So the function joins two strings together. In other words, it adds the string 2 to string 1, and the string 1 contains the final concatenated string. Example, if the string 1 contains, so here I have written a small program. Let us see that particular program. So here also, if we see, we are having a string 1 and string 2 which are declared to be a string variables of size 30. Each of these variable can thus store up to 30 characters, including the null character \0. Now the string variable string 1 is initialized with prog. The value that is available in string 1 is prog. Then the value what we have entered into the string 2 is ram. So in string 1 we have prog, and string 2 we have ram. Once after using string cat, string 1 comma string 2, the first string will become program, because the ram, what it is going to do, the ram is going to get appended to prog. So it will become program, program. And the second content will be as it is. So this is how we can concatenate, we can add two strings. Okay, now let us see the next string ncat command, how we can use the string ncat. So in the previous slide we have discussed about strcat function, string catenation function, which is used for concatenating of one string to another string. In this guide we will see a similar function, string ncat, which is same as string cat, except that string ncat appends only the specified number of characters to the destination string. So the second argument is called as the source string, and the first argument is called as a destination string. And whatever the size we are mentioning, the n, only those number of characters from the source string will be copied into the destination string. Okay, so here let us see the same program. So here we are having again two string variables, string str1 and str2. Both are declared to be string variables. Here the size of str1 and str2 are supposed to be 50. So here each of these variable can thus hold up to how many characters? They can hold up to 50 characters, including the null character. If we are excluding the null character, we can store up to 49 characters. If we are including \0 null character also, then we can include up to 50 characters. So here string copy. So str1, I am copying the string. This is my initial string. So I have copied, this is my initial string to str1. In string copy, by using string copy, add this, I have entered into string 2. Now what I have applied? I have applied string ncat application. So string ncat str1 str2 comma 5. So here what I am doing, I am adding 5 letters. So here the 5 letters means, see here, this is my string followed by, here you can see the gap, 1, A second letter, D third letter, D fourth letter, and fifth is again gap. So this add will get added to, this is my initial string. So see, if you have seen the destination string str1, when you are printing, this is my initial string followed by add. So this is how you are going to concatenate only n number of letters. So it is not adding the complete string, add this. It is just adding the first 5 characters. So this is what is called as a string ncat. Now let us see the next, that is string length. So this function is used to find the length of the string excluding the null character. In other words, this function is used to count the number of characters in the string, and the syntax is int string length of string. So here you can clearly see that int, the return type is integer. So the string length function, what it is going to do, it is going to return some value of type integer. So that integer value is nothing but the length of the string. For example, welcome. So in welcome, what you have 1, 2, 3, 7 letters. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. So after using string length of str1, it will return the value of 7 into this particular n. So since the n type is data type is integer, so n can hold the value 7, which is being returned by this string function. So this is the program which I have written here for finding out the length of the string. So here I have taken one string variable which is declared and which can hold up to 50 characters, including the \0. Then I have entered welcome into this particular string one, and then what I have done, I have taken the applied the string length function. So this string length function will return the value of the length of the string excluding the null characters. So the total characters that are available in welcome is 7. So that 7 will be stored in this particular length, and I am printing that value. Therefore, the length of the string is equal to %d. That length value will be displayed as 7. So this is how we can find the string length. Now let us see the next function, string compare, strcmp. So here this function compares two string characters by character. So it is going to compare character by character. How it is going to compare means it is going to compare the ASCII comparisons and returns one of the three values, that is either -1, 0 or 1. So the numeric difference is 0 if the strings are equal. If it is negative, the string 1 is alphabetically above the string 2. If it is positive, string 2 is alphabetically above the string 1. So this is how we are going to compare. That is, this function is used to compare two strings. To compare any numeric value, we use, in general, we use a relational operator. By using these operators, we cannot compare strings. So that's the reason we are using an string compare function. So by using this string compare function, string 1 and string 2 will be compared, and the result is 0 when both the strings are equal. The result is a positive value if the string 1 is greater than string 2, and the result is negative if string 1 is less than string 2. For example, if you see here, I have two strings, one is ROM and another one is RAM. So R is compared with R. So here the first letter of string 1 will be compared with the first letter in the string 2. Both are R. So and both are capital R's. So since both are capital R's, it is true. Next it will compare the second letter of string 1 with the second letter of string 2. So here it is O and here it is 2. The string 1 O, the ASCII value of O is greater than the capital O is greater than the ASCII value of A. So the value will be greater. So O value will be greater. So it will return one value. If this particular RAM is above and ROM is below, means what it will display? It will display, it will return a negative value. So here there is a return type int. So it can be either -1, 0 or 1. So if the first string is having the greater value, greater ASCII value, then it will result return positive value. If the first string is having ASCII value of the first strings, when we are comparing, if it is having an ASCII value of smaller one, it will return the negative value. So here I have given an example. Here I have taken two strings, one of size 30 and the other one is of size 15. So I have declared two strings, string 1 of size 30 and string 2 of size 15. So in the first string I have read the value ROM, and in the second string I have read the value RAM. then after applying the string compare, what will happen? It will compare and it will return greater than, because O is having the highest ASCII value compared to that of the second letter A. So since X is greater than 0, it will print first string is bigger. So the answer will be the first string is bigger. In the similar fashion, we can use string and compare. So in string and compare, what it will do? It will compare only the first n characters. So it is not going to compare all the values. So this is something which is similar. So there in string compare, it is going to compare the entire string. Whereas in string n compare, it will only compare the size, whatever you are mentioning. So the number of characters, what you are going to mention, only those number of characters will get compared. Okay, so here in the last session we have slide, we have discussed that string compare function, which is used for comparing two strings. In this guide, we will discuss string compare, n compare function, which is same as the string compare, except that string compare compares limited to the number of characters specified during the function call. So in the function call here, I have specified 4. So only the first 4 characters of string 1 will get compared with the first 4 characters of string 2, and remaining everything is one and the same. So it will return a 0 value if both the string 1 and string 2 first 4 letters are equal. It returns a greater than 0 value if the ASCII value of the first unmatched character of str1 is greater than str2. It will return less than 0 value if the ASCII value first unmatched string of str1 is less than of str2. Next function, string function, what we are going to use is string reverse. So string reverse. So this function can be used to reverse the string. So whatever the value you are giving, that value will be getting reversed and that will be stored in the same function. So here I have taken str1 of 10. That is str1 is declared to be a string variable whose size is 10. So each of these variable can store up to 10 characters, including the null character. So I have taken the value of college. So my string str1 will have college. Now what I have done, string reverse of str. So this college will get reversed. So once when it get reversed, what will happen? EGELLOC. That value will be again stored in str. Now when I print this value, put str, the value will be printed. Okay. String strcat. So this strcat function searches the occurrence of the specified character in the given string and returns the pointer to it. So here you please note it. It is going to return the pointer to it. So here, for example, here it is having 2 arguments. One is the string and the other one is the character for which you are searching. So it will place the pointer to that point. So whenever you try to write the data, that will be writing the data from that particular point. So the string in which the character is searched, the character is searched and the string will start from that particular point. See here example, I have taken a string. This is just a string. So in this, this is just a string. I am searching for the character U. So where U is there? U is there here. So after U, what is the value? That is st string. So what it will do is, when I use this particular operator, the pointer P, since it is going to place the pointer P, I am printing this particular value from that particular pointer. So since it is returning the pointer to this particular place, yes, when I am trying to print the value UST string, so it will place the pointer at U. So UST string. So this is how we are going to use the string char function. Now let us see another program for finding out whether a given string is palindrome or not. So what is the meaning of palindrome? Palindrome means even after reversing if we are comparing the two strings, if both are same, when we compare, if both are same, if the result is going to be 0, then we say that the string is an palindrome string. For example, see the word liril, L-I-R-I-L. Even if we read from left to right or from right to left, both is a liril. So that such kind of words, such kinds of strings are called as an palindrome string. So for we can write a program using the string functions and without using the string functions. Since now we are discussing about the string functions, let us write a program for searching whether a given string is a palindrome string, a palindrome or not, by using the string function. So I have taken declared two string variables, str and str1, which are supposed to be of size 10. So each of these variable can store up to 10 characters, including the null character. Now enter the string. I have got the string. So that is liril. So what it will do? It will compare liril str1 string copy. So str1 is copied into str1. So str is copied to str1. Now what I am doing, I am reversing the str. So after reversing the str, what will happen? Str will again contain the same, because from both the sides it will have liril only. So now what I am doing, I am comparing str with str1. So already I have stored whatever the initial value I have taken, I copied to str1. Now I am comparing that value with the reverse value. So when both are compared, since both are one and the same, I will be displayed with the liril is palindrome. For the same program, if I am taking, I have written a Newton, N-E-W-T-O-N. So here N is there, after reversing N is there. Here E is there. So after reversing the first letter, the second letter of Newton and the reverse letter of the Newton does not match. So it will display is not an palindrome. So this is the topic we are ending with the string functions. Thank you very much.